Welcome viewers, this is Tyler from L1F3BrickS Studios, bringing the video. Here we bring my latest mock. This is the prison escape on Anaxes mock that I've been working on for these last, I want to say, 2.5 months. So yeah, it definitely turned out well. I'm very proud of it, and very happy I decided to go with this mock. This is part 2 of 4 of a collaboration with Chris Productions and WMX Productions. I'll leave a little link to their channels and some annotations right at the top of the screen right now. This is part 2 of 4. The first one was from actually 2011, I want to say, on Chris's channel. Basically, when I started making this mock, I had no intentions on making this a collaboration at all. But then I was rewatching some, mock videos just to get some inspiration. And, I came across Chris's old Anaxes mock, and I had prisoners and all that. I was gonna have prisoners on this one originally, and I figured, contact him and ask if he wanted to do a collaboration. And then WMX definitely came in, and he asked to be in the collaboration, and we looked at his work. Definitely has some great mocks going on there, so we did let him come in. So it is us three making this collaboration. The storyline is pretty simple. It basically just comes off Chris's mock from a few years ago, being the base it is. Obviously if he made that, recently, it would be a lot bigger. So just think of that mock as a lot bigger. And the base basically gets overrun by Cad Bane right here, and the droid force attacking it, and then all the prisoners got freed basically, or majority of them, the ones that didn't get killed. Then all the shock troopers got killed there, and basically pretend the base is maybe a mile out or something. They're just running through here. And then leading into the third mock on WMX channel. It's basically don't just go and check out his channel. It should be uploaded pretty soon. I'm not gonna spoil his mock whatsoever, because I definitely do want you guys to check out his channel. Give him a subscription. I'll go and like his mock video when it is out. But basically leads into his mock. So mine and his basically take place at kind of the same time, and then both of our mocks kind of have the same ending, and then leading into Chris's final mock, which from what we've been talking about, that mock's gonna be pretty insane if it does follow through. How we've been talking and thinking it would come out. So definitely go and check that out when it does come out. Should be coming out maybe a month or two or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure he started it right now, but I'm not too sure. But I did get this done. Decided to pump this out today on Saturday. And yeah, guys. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Now let's start with a little close up right here. So like I said, the storyline's pretty simple. It's just basically the prisoners right here, going full force, charging at the Republic forces right here that were already stationed, and then a few getting off the Coruscant police gunship, hoping that they can withstand and, stop the prisoners from getting any further. So basically where I started with this mock is I made the waterfall, I made the water right here, I made the bridge, and then all this was kind of free-handed, and I definitely do gotta say, this turned out really nice. If you look at it from down here, that height is crazy to it. I do want to say, this is honestly probably maybe 100 bricks tall altogether, if you count the very tip of the mountain up there. So basically, we do have Cad Bane that survived the prison attack from the first mock. We do have him on the bridge with quite a lot of prisoners coming in here. Like I said, there might be some funny prisoners here. There might be some prisoners you remember from his mock, actually. Let's see if you guys can remember them. One that I can remember off the bat is this guy right here. That was in Chris's original mock. Figured out to add him in here. There's probably a few of the same ones as well. So we do have on the bridge as well, we do have some dead shock troopers, obviously, from Cad Bane. We do have some more shock troopers coming up here. We got this guy with a minigun basically mowing down all these prisoners. We do have the water right here with a little support pillar with some sharks right here, or underwater Star Wars species running up from the side. This guy is getting killed in the front right here with the Magna staff or the Electro staff or whatever. So that's basically the bridge right there. Very proud of how that turned out. We got the stairs on both sides, obviously. Leading into the waterfall, going into the mountain. Very nice build in my opinion. I'm very proud of that. Then behind the waterfall, there's really nothing, but coming out from the front and going into the back, we do have tons of prisoners coming in. We do have some prisoners with the, clone guns, obviously, from escaping the prison and, stuff like that. We do have a custom commander right there with some more shock troopers. Just trying to fend off the prisoners, but we'll see how that goes leading into the fourth and final mock. We do have a little assault drone right there. Figured I add that in. Then once again, throughout all the updates, very proud to say and very happy that I was able to get a ton of this olive green grass. We do have some right there, there, all throughout there, and there. So that's pretty crazy. A very nice piece. Leading up into this little section right here, we do have some of these that are not manned at the moment because, you know, they weren't really, you know, planning on having this attacked right here. So that's one of the reasons why the shock troopers might lose, is because, you know, they weren't planning on having the prisoners escape at the moment. So there weren't as many stationed here. There's only, you know, this squad right here stationed. We do have two guarding those command centers right there not used. They might run into the battle pretty soon. We do have this red protocol droid just kind of running away. We do have some crates around here. We do have a shock trooper behind these crates. Very happy with how this rock work came out. We do have some more crates right there with that pretty cool brick stackers tile. Some of these custom little trees leading up more into the stairs. We do have more rock work. Another shock trooper right here. Boulder. Right there. They're leading up more. I'm very happy with how all this turned out. Probably my two favorite parts of the mock, right here and right there. They're so small but just so detailed. I really do love these two mounds right here and then this little swamp right here. Very happy with that, how that turned out. More of those trees right there, an olive green and sand green. Basically my design. If you guys don't want to use them, just give me a little bit of credit. Have not seen anyone else use them, but obviously, you know, probably other people have used them. But if you do get the idea off this video, I've not gotten it from anyone else, so just give me a little bit of credit. I don't really care though. More shock troopers right there. More rock work, which is intense. This mock is basically just all crazy rock work, which I really like. Really enjoy. More crates, more shock troopers. I think I have 42 shock troopers on here. And then, so a lot of these I got from Chris, which is one of the collaborators. So you'll actually be seeing a lot of these shock troopers were from the original first mock in the collaboration. And the second mock right here then will also be back in the fourth mock probably. So that's pretty cool. We do have some of these berries right here. I just reused from Naboo with some shock troopers shooting behind them. I got a very cool little perspective right here. I think that actually might be the thumbnail. So that's pretty cool. Leading up into the second level for the Republic side, I guess. More steps to get up here, I guess. Leading up into the rock work, which is very crazy right here. We do have this Coruscant police gunship with more shock troopers running out from all different directions. More layering, and then tons of crazy rock work with all these very awesome leaves at the top. I think that just turned out great. If I want to get a shot from back here, all those leaves really do bring out the full, you know, the height and the you know, some very nice color at the top right there. Coruscant police gunship. There is a pilot in there. Kind of hard to see through the deep trans red. There is a new EP3 pilot in there though. More shock troopers. All in the front right here, we do have layering. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but I think that really stands out, really comes out good all throughout the front right here. We do have a custom Commander Thyre right there, I guess. Once again, I got that from Chris. More shock troopers right here. I've got some of those grates, the 8x8s, leading from the waterfall. You know, those are kind of flowing through. I think underneath this one, at least, I do have or some tiles. I couldn't finish all that, didn't have the tiles, and totally forgot about them actually until now. But there is supposed to be you know, water underneath all those grates, you know, leading all the way back either into this watchtower, you know, into the base back there. So that's basically that. That's their water supply. Behind the crates, we got some more shock troopers just kind of fending off all these prisoners. Got more over there, some dead ones. There's obviously going to be more dead prisoners than shock troopers because you know, the prisoners don't really have as many weapons. Like I said, there are a select few that do have clone weapons throughout this mock. You know, like that guy right there. We do have an assassin droid right there that would say, you know, maybe locked up and then, you know, was freed. You know, obviously. Then leading over here, I guess I'll start down here on the prisoner side. We do have tons of unique prisoners. This is just really awesome, guys. We do have some a pirate squad right here, I guess. That guy right there has a grenade launcher. So that kind of leads into how the prisoners eventually might win. Grenade launcher can definitely demolish the majority of the clone forces over here. We do have this guy running in with a baseball bat. We got one of the Gree guys over there, kind of a cameo from with Crispy and the collaboration and all that. We got more rock work right here, definitely pretty nice. I wouldn't say my best work. I mean, I could definitely probably enhance it a little bit, as you guys will see in future mocks, but definitely turned out really well for how much there is. We do have some battle droids right here from, remaining from the initial attack on the prison. We do have a explosion right here that's pretty cool. Definitely demolishing some prisoners and droids right there, coming from this guy right there with a bazooka coming out of the gunship. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Definitely got some prisoners. We got that little, guy running with some fire coming out of him. Dead droids flying all over. Another dead droid got shot. Kind of some dark green throughout here. The pirate squad, once again, I love that mohawk on that guy. More of these little dark green tree pieces. Got a stab coming up here with a pilot. We got two of these prisoners, don't get me wrong. A few of these guys don't like each other from being back in the cells. So, these guys are kind of, deciding to fight right here. Maybe one guy accidentally pushed the other, then they're kind of fighting right there on the spot. We do have that guy right there. We do have another one of those guys kind of running in. More of the dark green tree piece. We do have another mini swamp right there. More battle droids, and yeah, we do have more prisoners running throughout there. Do have a little vine right here with this guy hopping down it. Got a Geonosian flying in right there. And yeah, we do have the iconic black border going around this entire mock. We do have it going down here, all the way in the front, all the way down. We got this awesome trans-clear border right here, with trans-clear tiles on the top. Definitely very nice. Then we got the black border going around once again, all the way up, all the way around, all the way till right there. So that's definitely very nice. Definitely, continuing it since I'm tearing down Deveron right now. That Deveron had the black border as well. That's kind of my trademark in a sense. I mean, there's other people who have done it probably. Right here, we do have tons of dead prisoners once again. Lots more coming in. We got this guy with a clone weapon once again. Got this guy with a clone weapon. More battle droids coming in here. And then leading into probably one of my favorite parts of the mock is this watchtower right here. At the top, we do have some prisoners coming up here, killing that shock trooper in the inside. Just some controls in there. This guy shooting over. More prisoners running around. At the top right here, we can't take this off. I'm not going to really try it though, but we can take this actual thing off. Show you inside a little bit. I'm going to set you guys down for a second actually. Let's see, because then I can take this off, show you the inside. Here we go. I'll set that over here. The inside is nothing really too special. It's going to be hard for you guys to see anyway, going all the way down. But here's what it looks like at the top. The back was not sadly able to get finished. But if you go down here, you can see it a little bit. There's a dead shock trooper prisoner in there, kind of getting some of the supplies. Then there's a door that is right there with some more prisoners running in. Do have some rock work at the back right here. Two prisoners running through. Sorry for it being so dark, but all the back of the rock work right here is just shown. No point of covering it all up. That would take forever, as you guys can already tell. We got all the solid reddish brown right here, dark bluish gray over there. This mock definitely ate up some serious filler brick, throughout these last months, or last few months. We got some windows on the side, we got some chains, got more of the leaves right here, more rock work. We got the shock trooper getting beat up by this guy. Some crates over here, that's also kind of where they're getting their weapons. We got Embo right there, some more prisoners and droids, and then leading into the layering. So that is basically this mock, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I did say this with both my other mocks, but this is probably my favorite mock I've done at the moment. Definitely pretty unique, with the waterfall and all that. With all the shock troopers, that's definitely pretty cool, even though I'm sending 17 back to Chris. But that's pretty cool, I guess, with all the rock work. Definitely go and check my Instagram account if you guys do want to see plenty of up-close shots of this. That's basically, Instagram's probably your number one, for best shots. I'm telling you, I mean, I've been taking some really good shots of this mock, other mocks, just shots in general. Definitely go check it out. It's at @LifeBrickS __Studios. There's always going to be a link in the description and all that. Definitely go check it out. I highly recommend it. And then also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys are seeing this for the first time. Definitely plenty of new MOCs coming out. I got some Force Awakens MOCs I've planned out for 2016. I saw the movie, on Thursday at 8:30. Definitely, probably my number 2 movie. I definitely do got to say Episode 3 still first, then Episode 7, and then Episode 5. That's my top 3. So tell me down in the comments how you guys enjoyed this MOC. I definitely do got to say this is my my favorite one. Probably your guys' favorite as well. And definitely go check out the other 2 collaborators. Like I said, there'll be links in the description. There should be links in the beginning of the video and some annotations. Like I said, WMX's MOC should be coming out pretty soon. Then Chris's, the big finale should be coming out within maybe a month or so. Since his is pretty big, I believe he is starting it right now. But definitely go follow up on his vlog channel to get more updates on that. He might be showing it, not too sure. So once again, guys, thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for more, and peace out. See you guys later. Bye.